Good evening. Welcome to Marquee Equity. This section is about getting you started with your Marquee trial account, helping you create an account for your firm, for yourself, and for your team. You start your journey here on Marquee's landing page, which is available on marqueeequity.com. Should you have any questions, you can go through our FAQs. You can view the Marquee brochure as well, or you could begin creating an account by clicking on sign up. From here, you'll be led to the onboarding section. The first thing to do is to give your team a name. Typically, people like to use their brand names. So if your brand name is Advent International, for example, you will then begin entering your emailing details. These are the emailing details we will use to communicate with you, as well as the details investment firms will use to communicate with you. So we'll enter an email ID. You could have this as your private ID or your official ID. We'll give this person a name, Tom Brady. We'll create a password. We'll define how large our team is. Now, this is the profile of your firm that gets created for investors to view. So it's important to keep information accurate, grammatically correct, and updated. So you'll give your firm a name. Okay. You will give an indicative annual deal volume figure that you work on or close. You will define your firm's sectors of focus. You can choose as many of these as you like. You will then choose geographies your firm does most of its business in. And this is all going towards creating a profile for your firm that will reflect in various parts of the system when you're communicating with the world through it. This you've reached the final section of onboarding, and this is where you have the option of inviting your colleagues. If you would so like to, you simply enter their emails, their roles, hit the add button. They'll get added, and you just continue from there. We're not going to do an ad from here right now, although if you just had to have a look, it's done like this. And just continue to dashboard, and you'll be able to enter your Marquee account. Your account has now been created. If you recall, this is the email ID that we'd entered. You'll receive a bunch of communication from Marquee. You'll get a email verification email, as well as tips and pointers of getting started with Marquee. So you'll have a bunch of these details for your information as to how to best use the platform. It's important to go ahead and verify your email address, because that tells us it's a genuine email that's been entered, and it's only then that we're able to properly activate your account, and we'll authenticate you. If you're not on incognito, we'll be able to authenticate you just through the link. If you are indeed coming in through an incognito browser, you'll need to enter your password to verify your email. Once you are over here, the last part of this section is how to invite your team to Marquee to share deals with you and work with you on transactions, and give you the ability to track what they're doing on transactions. You simply go to settings over here, and you click on invite your team. You add new team member. You give these people a name. So I could be inviting Pamela Nicole, and her email ID could be marqueeequity@gmail.com. I'm entering these just to demonstrate how emails are sent and received. to you. So we'll send her an invitation. It has been sent. There is no limit to the number of invitations you can send, or to the number of team members you can have. You can have unlimited users on your team. This is the invitation I have received from you. And this is a personalized email that goes out. This will lose all its design and it'll simply go out as a plain text email. And one could have just clicked this link to join your team. It'll ask me to set a password, and it will let me into the shared Marquee account between us. So that's how you invite your team, and this is the communication your team receives when they're invited. Again, more information to Pamela about how best to use Marquee. And this completes the onboarding cycle. I'll be addressing other parts of Marquee in subsequent videos. This has been marqueeequity.com. Thank you.